Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible. With special thanks to Revenant, Anerdinwarpaint, Antonio Hernandez, Icestormshadow, Matthew Holmquist, Michael Konz, Nathan Welch Jr., and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to the Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous beta. As we finally put all that talking behind us and dig into the meat of Act 1. That is to say, it's time to do some proper adventuring. Now, I know you guys have been waiting relatively patiently for this, so I'm not going to keep you waiting much longer. I will note, however, that thanks to our extensive legwork, we have unlocked numerous locations across the cityscape, all just waiting for us to explore them, and we are going to get to each and every one of them in turn. But given that we know we're on a soft timer, and that it's only a matter of time before the Defender's Heart is attacked, I think we're going to start off by focusing on the specific locations that Anevia mentioned right after we woke up. We're going to head straight for the Market Square, see if we can find a way across that chasm that Discari created. And then from there, we're going to head towards the Blackwing Library to see if we can hunt down any trace of the storyteller. That's the plan, anyway. We'll see if it actually works out. Fallen Horse. The bloody carcass of a strong steed with a broken leg is covered in mangled armor. The saddlebag is intact. Oh, I see. That appears to be an optional encounter where we can potentially recover some crafting ingredients. Interesting. Though, it would be a bit of a detour, and I believe recovering the ingredients actually requires a successful knowledge or lore check, which we are not well equipped for right now. But a random encounter, on the other hand, we are well equipped for. Let's go shake off some rust, shall we? Like two ships passing in the night. We've got a couple of Discari cultists, but based on initiative rolls, I don't think we're going to have much trouble here. Nice opener. Oh, and of course you will notice that I was able to scrape together enough gold to buy that rugged helmet. So Creed now has damage resistance 3 against non-melee attacks. Though the weight of the helmet actually did push him back into a medium encumbrance, so I had to switch him back into the Brigandine. I'd say that's a fair trade-off. Looks like they'll get one swing off before we overwhelm them. Huh, maybe not. Oh, and obviously I slapped a crossbow on Waljeff.
Time to share your treasures.
Nice shot. Waljeff is obviously designed to dual-wield daggers, but at level 3, without mage armor up, he's a bit too squishy. Plus, I felt like things were going to get a bit too cluttered on the front line, so for now he'll just hang back and provide range support. That aside, it's not like we're really in trouble here. Not bad. Basic encounter, nice warm-up, and about 400 gold worth of loot. Not too shabby for 2 minutes work. Market Square. The city fair, with lots of attractions and live music, was in full swing when the demons attacked. Now, the pavement is stained red with blood, and a gaping rift cuts the square in two. This is the place where the demon lord Discari cleaved the land with his terrible scythe, marking the beginning of the demonic invasion of Mendev. Oh good, so we are back on familiar ground for all the good that'll do us. Well, right off the bat, we've got an Arcana check, which I think we will just ignore for now. We can always come back for that later. Alright, let's start walking the edge of the map. We'll fill out the edges and then start moving towards center. Dretches.
Let me draw the first blood.
Whoops, got a bit too close there.
Distract them for me.
Still, nice opening shot from Woljif. I think we've got this.
Make every strike count.
Oh, yeah, we're fine. Oh, quick side note. It turns out that Rapid Shot was not compatible with Lance Flurry, so I went ahead and swapped it out for Deadly Aim, just in case you were wondering. Lovely. 2 fights down and no appreciable use of resources. Unfortunately, we did not rest on the way out of Defender's Heart, so we have not refreshed our spell slots. I thought about doing it, but given that I knew we were on a time limit, I didn't want to squander any more time than I had to. I figure we'll just keep going as long as we can and then rest on the road. Obvious signs of combat. There must be enemies near. Hello there. Well, someone's about to get a bolt in the back of the head.
My tail is restless. Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Heartbeat quickens.
Nice hit, but not enough to get the job done. I think we'll just hold our ground. Let them waste their actions coming at us.
Endure this!
Wow, that is one tough mage. Oh good, a barbarian with a greatsword. Guys, you want to do something about this? Nice. Creed's on a hot streak.
Cover me, all right?
Well, he tried. That's what counts.
You won't survive me.
I mean, he's dead now, so obviously it didn't count for much.
Go for their heart!
Time to share your treasures!
There we go. Fight number 3 and still going strong. Not much in the way of loot, but that's fine. Every little bit helps. Huh. And what do we have here? We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing. I don't know. Can we really do this? Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do? A group of knights surrounds a young elven girl. She is dressed in rags that barely cover the hideous scars on her body. The beggar girl is on her knees, watching placidly as the people argue heatedly around her. It is as if she doesn't sense the looming threat at all. A black crow flies in agitated circles above her head. In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway. The knight brings his sword up above the girl's head. I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do. The girl smiles serenely, as though she isn't at risk of imminent death. What's going on here? The knight's hands are shaking. Our weapons barely scratch the demon's hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomede so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the abyss. It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her. Who told you to do this? This sounds like cultist work to me. Good point. Whose idea was this? The knight looks at his comrades in suspicion. I think it was yours. My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that. Please, don't fight. All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. The girl turns to you. Please, don't hurt them. The little girl is defending the people who wanted to slaughter her a minute ago. She's either a saint or she's insane. Maybe the two together. Hey, I know her. I see her all the time on the street. She's a couple cards short of a full deck, if you know what I mean. Hi. The girl waves at Woljif with a bright smile. Remember how we used to play together when we were little? But then you went and got all big, and I stayed the same for some reason. Huh? I played with you? Ha! Pull the other one. You did. We played tag and hide and seek. Then you and the bigger boys came up with a game where you all threw stones at me. You laughed so hard. It made me happy, too. But then you grew up and went away to do grown-up things. Want to play with me now? The tiefling turns away, covering his reddened face with his hand. For the love of... Kenabres is too damn small. Go to the Defender's Heart Tavern. That's where the survivors are gathering. And don't even think of doing anything so disgusting ever again. Thank you. The knights hurry away before you can change your mind. The elf girl smiles at you. The crow alights on her shoulder and looks at you with eyes that are much too intelligent for an ordinary bird. They're gone, and they all lived. I was sure that someone would die today. So many people have died here already, but we're still alive for some reason. Strange, isn't it? The girl shrugs, smiling serenely. But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really. Who are you? Call me Ember. I live here on the streets. For many years now. But there's nothing to say about me. I don't think you're an ordinary girl. And that crow you have there, it's not ordinary either. The elf girl strokes the crow's beak. Its eyes narrow in satisfaction, and it makes a cooing sound. No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those. Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her. Magic tricks, you say? You could prove useful when fighting the demons. And I'll be able to protect you from insane soldiers on the streets. Come with me. I must have misheard. This girl join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar? The girl gives you a smile, joyous and untroubled, like a child's. Sure, let's go. Well, we appear to have collected a sixth party member. Let's see here. Vulnerability Curse. Removes damage resistance and damage immunity. Okay. Wow, that's handy. Slumber. Sleep as the spell. Single target. But no hit die limit. Okay. That actually sounds really useful. And then an assortment of other first level spells. Oh, including Cure Light Wounds. Wow. Yeah, I think I can work with this.
Ask nicely.
Ember. Level 3, neutral good, stigmatized witch. Can't say I'm familiar with that class. 16 dex, 17 charisma. Trained in Arcana. Nice. And you know what?
A bright future awaits us.
Given that she is apparently a charisma-based caster, let's go ahead and toss her that headband. Welcome aboard, Ember. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Anyway, we've got a building we can enter. I guess we should check that out. Oh, my. Those are swarms. The bane of low-level adventurers. They're basically living AoE attacks. Though these are just rat swarms, so I think we can still injure them normally. Yeah. Thank goodness we brought Kaiser. Feast, my pet.
The light take you!
Okay, we took some flesh wounds, but that actually wasn't that bad. Oh, nice. No, I could have lived without the filth fever. I will say that was, at the very least, far preferable to the spider swarms we ran into in Act 1 of Kingmaker. Those were a nightmare. Well, not for Silverleaf. He just blew them up.
I am helpful, am I not?
+1 hide. Huh. Not something we can really use, so that's just glorified vendor trash. Do witches use armor? I don't think they do, but... Oh, hold on. Blackened. -4 penalty on weapon attack rolls. That feels awfully steep. Though at least it gets a little better at level 10. I don't know, Ember. I'm not sure you're really cut out for this whole adventuring thing. Also, it turns out she cannot, in fact, wear armor. So there's that, too. I mean, I guess her hexes are pretty handy, so maybe those will help offset her lack of crossbow accuracy. Well, that looks ominous. An incomplete magic circle for a summoning ritual. Which we can finish. Why would we want to do that? Though, I would be lying if I said I wasn't curious to see what happens. Yeah, okay. I suppose we are still in beta. no better time for reckless nonsense. Yeah, I deserve that. Let's go ahead and scrub that circle. Kaiser, why didn't you stop me? You, of all people, should know about the perils of curiosity.
We will win this war. Yes. Magritium Turinos. Yes. Magritium Turinos.
On the bright side, we did just pick up a new healer, so no harm done? Question mark. Let's get Kaiser on the flank. No, you know what? Let's get Woljif in the middle. That way his perception circle will reach closer to the front. Alright, moving on. And where are we headed? We'll double back. Grab that loot. Obviously, our primary goal is to find a way across that chasm, but our secondary goal is to...
They will break against our resolve.
And we're fighting.
Distract them for me.
Nice. I'm feeling pretty good about giving Woljif that crossbow. Not quite what I was going for, but sure. That should clear the choke point. Oh, Kaiser. He's still injured. Yeah, we'll bring him around. Moving up. Now things get slightly trickier for Woljif.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Yeah, because he's built for two-weapon fighting, he does not have precise shot. And, Ember, thanks for coming. Alright, let's get Kaiser on that archer. Move up, please. Gotta get in the habit of proccing that shield wall bonus.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh. Ah. And of course, Kaiser devoured that archer in the 1 second our eyes were off him. Hey, look at that.
You are today's sacrifice.
No glory without risk!
Huh. Maybe Ember's not so bad after all. The cart is laden with possessions, looted from the surrounding houses. You don't say. Well, we'd better hold on to these for safekeeping. Though obviously they'd be much safer at a place like the Defender's Heart, so we'll have to drop them off with the local barkeep when we get the chance. We're helping people. Ah, just more vendor trash. Aha. And that is why the camera did that little juke in the last fight. It was trying to focus on these guys.
Cover me, all right?
Thank you, Waljeff. We'll want to circle wide, set up multiple charge pads. Into the fray. Oh, they've got a cleric. Let's get an unobstructed view.
Time to share your treasures.
Wow, not bad. He's 2 for 2. Nice.
The spirits demand your blood.
You're welcome.
Distract them for me.
3 for 3. By the order of Commander Tirabade, we are searching the city and helping the wounded. Good job. Keep it up. You know, I am definitely seeing the usefulness of that slumber hex. It is a bit hit or miss, but when it lands, man, it really helps. Assorted semi-precious gemstones. We've got an exit here, but I don't think that's what we're looking for, because we haven't actually seen the chasm yet. Or we have, but it's in the other direction. Also, we haven't actually found a way to cross it yet, which I feel is a vital step in this whole process.
I'm sure they mean us no harm, right?
Ember. Those are demons, so I am going to respectfully disagree with your assessment. I wonder if demons sleep. We're about to find out. They do. Wow, that is bad news for them. Don't do that.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Let's do something a bit different this time. It'll be so much easier to buff on approach once we can actually ride Kaiser. Just 4 more levels.
Make every strike count.
Oh. Right. Getting up from prone triggers an attack of opportunity. So Slumber is actually pretty incredible when it procs. Huh. You know what? I am all in on Ember now. I'm definitely seeing the appeal.
Cover me, all right?
Endure this. Yeah!
Nicely done. Pretty respectable showing from the NPCs, too. Let's get our guys patched.
Sod is restless. I wonder why.
There we go. The Eagle Watch will not abandon its post, no matter what happens. Tyrendelev dead? How is that even possible? I can't imagine Kenabres without her protection. I used up my healing powers for today. I should have prayed harder to Iomedae. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did fine. Oh, we've officially come full circle. Except now, we actually have a character who knows about arcane knowledge. Yeah, let's knock that out. These enormous cracks appeared after a magically induced earthquake struck the land. I mean, I feel like Discari might have played a role in that, but sure. And that would be our crossing point. Looks like we walked right past it, but in our defense, we were slightly distracted by the swarm of demons. Regardless, I think that brings us to a good stopping point for today. We've knocked out a quarter of the map, we've gotten a solid foothold in the marketplace, and we have officially found our crossing point for the giant chasm, which is the first of our two main goals for this expedition. We'll hit the pause button for now. I will take a moment to get these hotbars under control, and we will pick up here next time as we push across the chasm and see how the rest of Market Square has fared. After that, Blackwing Library. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube and Twitch channels, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. As always, links are in the description.